The Amble and Verde Island project is a 3,600 hectare land development that focuses on both commercial investment, commercial returns for investors, and humanitarian and environmental investments, which will, oddly enough, given the organizational structure, also provide financial benefit to the investors and land developers. The situation on Verde Island is complex because it's under the jurisdiction of three separate barangays. And while we would legally have ownership of the entire island, both islands, Amble Island and Verde Island, there are numerous indigenous people already living on the islands, which we would have to accommodate. And we have the full cooperation of the tribal government of the Philippines, so that portion would not be an issue. In regards to the Verde Island circumstances with the three separate barangays, each barangay would retain as a barangay, as a government organization, 1% interest in the ownership, and as such, they would receive 1% of the net proceeds in order to facilitate their cooperation. The tribal government of the Philippines would receive the same. Um, the commercial investors will be keeping between 85 to 90% of the commercial industry on the properties. Um, the establishment of Verde Island would be the focus of the commercial efforts to provide a better return for the barangays, and because it's a more ideal situation and location for the commercial development, which would include an internationally renowned golf course designed by a golf professional, the the 5-star resort, and then it would also consist of numerous secondary and tertiary resorts that were um, less glamorous to attract local tourists as well as international tourists that may not be quite so financially capable. Um, Given that we would own the entire island, again, we cannot go in and shut down the businesses owned by the local people, but we can provide housing in separate locations, and as long as we are accommodating for the people that are displaced, there will not be any major issues, and we have the full cooperation of the domestic government because if we can establish it, this project also works as a strategic defense initiative because both of the islands will house deep water ports, which we can do with no disruption to the Verde Island Passage, which is important because it is the most, according to Conservation International, it is the most ecologically diverse aquatic reef system in the world. And both facilities will also contain small private airports owned by the commercial investors, which the one on Verde Island will be international, and the one on Amble Island will be domestic. Um, but these will theoretically, in the case of expansion by more hostile nations or other aggressive tendencies, both of these facilities would serve strategic locations and be viable for both naval and airfields, naval ports and airfields in the event. So either way, even in the event of conflict, there would be a positive net gain financially. Um, in the event there is no conflict, Amble Island will be established as a conservation effort, um, housing numerous facilities for the indigenous peoples, and also serve as a base of operations for conservation programs in the Verde Island Passage. It will serve as a more tourist, environmental tourism kind of industry, and the original budget was 550 million. If the commercial facilities were to be hardened in preparation for any potential hostile activity, The budget would likely increase to about 1.5 billion, but it would also include a tertiary facility in San Miguel Bay. We're looking for long-term venture capitalists, commercial land developers that may be interested in developing the properties. Both of the islands are currently in holding in the bank. We would have free and clear title on the properties, and there's numerous investment strategies that will maximize the return for commercial investors. So if you would like more information, please don't hesitate to contact us, let us know, and we look forward to hearing from you. If you're just following Opus Act, please like and subscribe. If you are looking for commercial investment opportunities, large scale investment opportunities, and particularly land investments to be able to withstand any potential economic hardships in the future, we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.